What's happening, y'all? I don't know where the camera is when it's on the side. I guess, alright, there we are, right there. Real quick, the other day I put a video about common law, and that's pretty much where I was headed with certain things. Because, frankly, I found some very compelling evidence through Supreme Court case documents, our founders, etc., pretty much declaring that a lot of this was the case. And I know I'm preaching to the choir here a lot about maritime law and the law of the land, aka common law, or the natural rights of man endowed by us by our Creator. So I guess because I've been on this jump, my algos kind of tripped to a video, and I'm sure, I believe his name is Sheriff Judd down in Florida. Check out the channel. It's called American Body Cam. Warrant issued for sheriff's arrest, $1 million bond is the title. It's a very interesting title. Shout out to Freedom Inc., has always made it very clear that the sheriffs are no better than anybody. And this is a prime case in point. There really was no crime committed. Apparently, it was probably something trumped up to a loitering charge. I don't know what all was entailed, but the individual pulled over, or in question, identified under the Moors category, M-O-O-R-S. I have heard of this legal documentation. I have not read it, to where there is an actual standing that they are, it all files under the common law. Long story short, I think this is it. I think they're actually going after the common law individuals. They made it very clear to state that, you know, these people drive around with no tags. They don't believe that they need a driver's license. That they don't adhere to law enforcement or authority, etc., etc. It's very interesting. Everybody in the comments section of this video was just applauding this Judd sheriff's behavior and what kind of moral standing he has. I didn't feed into the comments. I just told everybody pretty much that it would be a good idea to get yourself a Black's Law dictionary and start researching that stuff. So I think that's it. I didn't realize when I put the last video up that apparently everybody's getting ready for, I knew we were getting ready, we're always getting ready for war, but I didn't realize how involved it was. And shout out to Wrangler Star. I don't agree with everything, but you know, the drone thing has been a concern of mine, and as many of you, I'm sure, for a long time. And we've seen the footage. I mean, maybe you've seen the footage. I know I've seen some footage. I don't know if it was in Ukraine or not, regarding these kill drones that just fly in, and these guys are actually shooting them out of the sky like skeet. And so I think we're in endgame. I'm not saying that that's exactly what's going on here, but it sure looks that way. So I'm going to continue to push my end of this, because to expand on, I forget what all I said in that other video, but long story short is Gus got loose, and due to the flea situation, he broke out, and I was broke. Long story, yada yada yada. But I got to talk to my local dog warden, and over the phone he seemed like a decent individual. I haven't received my charges in the mail. I agree that because dogs are personal property and responsibility under the Pennsylvania law, I agree that he was not contained, so therefore I told him I would eat that fine, even though there was no victim, no crime. But when he asked me about licensing, I stated very clearly that I don't do licenses for my dogs because technically, while dogs are personal property, I have a right endowed in me by my Creator that is to be protected by this Constitution, etc., 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 blah, blah, blah. So the definition of a license is permission through competent authority to do that which is otherwise illegal. I'm paraphrasing, so look it up. But that's pretty much what it means. And since owning personal property isn't illegal, I told him that's why I don't do licenses for my personal property, because I choose not to enter into contractual agreement with said authorities. So therefore, that's a quick rundown. I'm sure a lot of you are going to pick up where the common law comes in there, as well as the constitutional law. But I guess it's time. We're gonna see what happens. Maybe they're gonna make an example out of me too. I guess we'll see. I'm eager for this. Wild time to be alive. Why not? If not us, if not now, then when? Right? Many blessings, y'all. Stay savvy. Do your education. As my favorite author used to say, Louis L'Amour, about one of the old timers in his Sackett series, his old Appalachian mountain boys. There's no stopping a man in the right, but we all know that in the end, when it comes to these people, they'll figure out a way to stop you. So, peace. Take it easy.